Hey,
Hey,
mate.
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Hey man, how are you? You good?
Demanufacture in the background. Very
Yeah,
nice.
that that's holding on by the same amount of patience I have in a workplace, so that could fall down at any
Okay.
moment.
Well, let's hope it stays up. How you doing, man? Uh,
Anyway, well, thanks for. Didn't you go to something last night?
I'm going to some tonight, the Daniel Johns interview thing. Yeah, yeah. Stacey and I are going tonight. So, yeah, the couple other friends going too. So, yeah, don't really know what to expect, but big Silverchair fan. So, it should be cool. Yeah.
Where is it? Festival
It's
Theatre
at
or?
Palais Theatre, St Kilda.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be
Yeah.
pretty nice. So, yeah, yeah, we're in Melbourne. Yeah. So, yeah, it should be something different. Got a babysitter coming in, looking after the kids. We're having a little night out. So,
Nice.
why
I,
not?
I, I remember doing one with. We'll get to you in a moment. I remember
Yeah.
doing one with Scott Ian from Anthrax.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he did that. He did like a spoken word thing at
Yeah.
Festival Theatre, and it was entertaining. Because Festival Theatre holds like 7 people,
Oh, yeah.
and like the first section was one big story about uh Anthrax, what who influenced Anthrax and things like that. There's a thing about
Yeah.
Motorhead in there, and then the second part was his Dimebag Pantera type
Oh, wow.
stories.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool,
Would have been
and there's no
awesome. Yeah.
music. Yeah,
Okay.
just
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is the same. It's like Dylan Lewis doing the interview, and it's because, there'll probably never be a Silverchair reunion. So it's like this is sort of. I don't know what he's thinking, what he's doing. I don't know. Yeah, we saw like some exhibition in Melbourne a couple of years ago. It was like all these guitars and all these artworks and all that sort of thing. So it's sort of little dabbles into it, but something different. Yeah,
it'd be interesting because you
yeah,
can't.
I think
I
so.
I was never the biggest Silverchair
Yeah,
fan, but
yeah,
from the outside,
yeah,
I just get this impression that he is just not interested in doing
yeah.
music.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, you've seen, a lot of those people in that sort of, they've become like guest, judge on The Voice, or he's never been in the media. He's just kept so low key. He's never been one of those out there sort of. So I think even this interview, is he going to be extra shy? Is it like, I don't really, yeah. See how it is. So, yeah.
I hope you enjoy that, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
All right, so I got a cup of tea. It's what I keep.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Decent sized mug as well.
Me or this, yes. Thanks, man. All right, so I I'm not sure we're on the same level as this. So my belief on this is kind of I'm not going to say showcase. That's probably the wrong
Yeah.
word, but kind of a you tell us who you are, who the band is, the
Yeah.
history behind the band, and what sort of things you got moving forward.
Cool.
Is that what your thought
Yeah, I
process
think
is?
that sounds good. Like we're a new band. Not a lot of people know about us. It'd be awesome to just get the name out there, tell them what we sound like, what we're about. Yeah, that's basically it. We haven't done a lot, so what we have done, we'll talk about that. And then it's just more for the future, what we're looking at, what's in store for us, what we want to do, yeah, that sort of thing. So yeah, pretty easy like that.
Awesome. That's what I prepared for. Then we're on the
Cool.
same page.
That's good
All
then.
right. Let's start with that. I mean, you just mentioned you haven't done an awful lot. By my recollection, the band started maybe say 18 months ago, roughly.
Yeah. Yep.
Dropped a debut EP, Decay.
Yep.
First ever show is supporting I Killed the Prom Queen.
Yes.
How did it come about, man?
Well, that's pretty, yeah, low key first show. Well, going back even, to the beginning, three of us out of the four in Barriers used to play in a band called Cry Murder. That was like an early 2000s sort of like metalcore-y sort of metal band. And being from Adelaide, we're best friends. We were playing shows with Prom Queen all the time. That's how we sort of got started. They helped us out a lot. And then going back to the first show, yeah, it was just sort of like they did a side show off their big tour, and they said, it'd be awesome if you guys could join for your first show. So that happened through just a friendship, sort of like, yeah, which was where we're really happy about. Good first show to get, blow the cobwebs off. And it
How
went,
did you
it went
feel?
well. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Lucky it wasn't Highley Street Musical. It was Lion Arts, so, but yeah, that's how that started. and that's the first show we've played, and we're looking to book a second show now. So yeah,
How did you feel that show went?
really good, really good. Yeah, really happy with it. A few people that hadn't heard us before were coming up afterwards. Oh, I could get into it straight away. I could just hear, and that's what we sort of want. Like anyone that likes anything heavy, whether it's doom, death metal, grind, whatever. We're just one of the bands that we hope that you can just get into. It's easy to sort of feel the groove, get into. It's for
Mm.
everyone. It's not a so yeah. It was a bit more of a hardcore show, metal show. We just slot right in and great feedback. Yeah, I think yeah, it was good fun. Looking forward to doing it again. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice, nice. So what is like, so I mean, obviously I know you're originally from here,
yes,
obviously live in Melbourne.
yep,
You've got another gig as well with
yes.
Day Contempt as
Back in
well.
ten, yep,
So
yep.
there's four of yous in the band. What's the backstory of how the four of yous came together to go and do this band?
Yeah, okay. So 2004, that's when Cry Murder started. That was a five piece. We played till around 2009 and then sort of stopped. I don't know. A lot of us had like a 10-year hiatus of playing almost. Liam, our drummer, I know he did. Kyle, I think our vocalist and guitarist, he was playing for Embodiment for a little while, Adelaide band. Um, Stacey and I played in Saving Savannah, which was a rock band for a few years. But I think, work, all that sort of thing. Stacey and I moved to Perth, then we moved to Melbourne. We were just busy. Music was sort of put on the back burner. We were going to gigs, still listening to stuff and that, but we weren't playing. And then I think we reunited with Liam, our drummer, in Melbourne. He's living in Melbourne, and we started just hanging out weekly, a couple of times a week, talking about the old days. You miss it. Go to a few gigs together, and I think Stacey just busted the guitar out and said, "I've got let's make a few riffs. Let's see if Liam might want to play some drums." I don't even think he had a kid at the stage. And it's just really casual. It's just here you go. Here's a few songs. Cool. I think he ended up getting electric kit. It's just reliving, what we used to do for so long. And then we were thinking we like that sort of guitarist, vocalist sort of front, you know, guitarist playing singer. So we're thinking, who can we get? Like, it'd be awesome to get someone that sings and plays guitar. Well, it's hard, And then we remembered Kyle back in the day, played in lots of bands as a vocalist, played guitar and embodiment, engineer. He recorded one of the Cry Murder albums. So we just sent him a few rough riffs and we're thinking, oh, who knows what he's going to think about it. But straight away he was like, man, Liam, me, Stacey, well, the four of us just, yeah, he thought it was a good idea. And boom, from then we sort of started, introducing more riffs and that sort of band just sort of gradually happened from there, really, I think. Yeah.
Well, I suppose one of the good things is with modern technology, you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
actually have to be in the same room to go and record anything.
Well, that's right. That's right. Yeah. At the time when the band first started, Liam was still living in Melbourne. So Stacey, myself, and Liam would meet up in the room and rehearse and things like that. And now, since then, Liam lives in Adelaide now. So Kyle and Liam, they rehearse together, so weekly or whatever. Stacey and I, we put the kids to bed, get the guitars out, and just play along ourselves. And then if there's a gig or something coming up, we'll like meet up a week or two before. And yeah, but like you said, it's all they just share the Pro Tools sessions. Here's a few riff ideas. We're still writing at the moment. It's all interstate. It's like it's very easy in this day and age. So,
Whole new world.
oh
I
yeah,
think, I think COVID really helped with that. I know a lot of bands that were recording around then, they'd live in different countries and just,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
just send the file, off you go.
yeah, exactly.
And you don't even realize it still sounds like you're all in the studio together.
Oh, it's amazing. And then having Kyle, that's an engineer as well, really helps because the pre-production, the demos, they're all done sitting in the lounge room, so we can get an idea of what we want, share it with each other, and Liam will just jump on his electric kit. How's this? A few different takes. We can piece it all together, and okay, cool. This is sort of what we're going for. And then when we're ready, then we can actually meet, fill it out in the room, record in the studio. Yeah, so I think it works well. Yeah, yeah,
You just mentioned that this is what we're going for.
yep.
What is it you're going for?
I think I don't know, in our younger years, early 20s, maybe looking back, I don't know if we were trying to be very techy, very busy, very, not a lot of time for the song to breathe, just riff after riff after riff, fill after fill, Maybe that was the era of music in the early 2000s, that sort of style. I'm not sure, but I think now we're sort of like mid 40s. We're just sort of a bit more relaxed. We're just let's let the song breathe a bit. Let's have a little bit of an ambient section come in, and then when it comes back in heavy, it's got more of an impact. Or say vocally, like let's not go too crazy on the drums. Let's let a big chorus kick in, and then I think as we've maybe matured, we just sort of slow down a little, and the sounds sort of come across that way. It's like
Yeah.
easier maybe to access to sort of get into the groove, and just the song has time to sort of breathe. We feel when it's heavy, it's heavy. When it's sort of the riff, you can hear the riff. It hasn't got drums blaring 24/7, which I still love bands that do that. But for us, we just sort of wanted try something a little different, and it's fun. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So how would you describe your band?
I think a few people have said maybe sludgy,
Yeah.
um, heavy, doomy, maybe in some bits. I wouldn't call ourselves a doom band, but it's some people even say a little bit hardcore here and there. I really don't know, to be honest. A few people have said you sound maybe a little bit like a fit for an autopsy, sort of conjurer, maybe mixed with a bit of a old machine heady type thing. I'm like, man, I'll take
Take
that.
that.
I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, it's like when it's your own stuff, you're like, we just, yeah, it's very hard to describe. But I think it could, an old metalheads, like Machine Head, Fear Factory, and then you've got your new, like your Meshuggah, Conjurer, that sort of thing. I think it's a blend of, yeah, all different influences sort of mushed into one, really. Yeah.
Every single band you mentioned though, their riffs. When I think about them, they
Oh
all
yeah.
have riffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
Every one of them.
Yeah. I'm like one of my favorite, and Stacey as well, our favorite band's Deftones. So
Yeah.
I like a new metal, like I still listen to, yeah, a lot of that sort of stuff. Explosions in the Sky, Pelican, Russian Circles, Cult of Luna. That's sort of my favorite
Mhm.
stuff. I like to bring a bit of that ambient sort of thing as well. And then, Liam's hard out, like, fit for an autop. I mean, Fear Factory, big on Slipknot drumming, like, yeah, a lot of different influences coming in. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you find working with Stacey? But bearing in mind this is recorded.
Pretty easy. Yeah, she's yeah. Well, I've been with her for 21 years, two kids
Mhm.
together. So we know how each other work. Um, we can be very honest with each other when we're writing. Um, I think I annoy her a bit when she's playing guitar, when she's writing riffs. So I know to keep quiet when I need to keep quiet. But we listen to very similar stuff. Yeah, she knows her stuff, and we're on the same page. I think all four of us we're all on the same page. Yeah, we're not overly like if someone doesn't think something really works, we're not touchy about it. We can take anything on board. Let's move on. Let's try it. So yeah, it makes a big difference where you can all just okay, let's try it then. And let's not don't get touchy about it, and it's just more fun as well. You know.
He wants the best version of themselves,
Well, yeah,
And if you
yeah,
can bring it and it's not that
yeah,
person, so there you go.
exactly,
So
exactly.
on that, when you dropped the EP Decay in, what was that? Maybe June, May, June?
I think it was more like September. Yeah, it was meant to come out in around May, June, but our singer got really sick. Kyle got like really bad pneumonia. I think he was in hospital for about 3 weeks. He had 4 liters of fluid drained. His lung was collapsed. So that put a hold on the vocals. There was about two songs that still had to be completed. So that was
Okay.
it pushed it back probably 3 months. But the main thing was him getting better, feeling better. We're not signed, we're not no label, no booking out, nothing like that. So we don't answer to anyone. We're like, okay,
Mhm.
this is when he's better, feeling good. And it was touch and go with the show as well, because that was booked while he was still really sick. So, and he even said, like on the night, I think it was the smoke machine, a few things his lung, the fear factory is going. His,
I told you.
his lung was still not 100%. So yeah, he got up there and did really well. So yeah.
Yeah, nice, nice. So I mean, we spoke about this. I mean, it's a bit hard to really gauge because obviously just dropped the EP
Yeah.
then the last couple of months, and you've had that show, but you have also mentioned as well that you are writing still.
Yes.
So, I mean, what does the future hold for Barriers?
I think we're already sort of maybe two songs playing around with for an album. We really want to put an album out. We don't want to wait too long till we follow up. We want to keep,
Mhm.
a bit of momentum going if we can. And I don't know if it's maybe trying to get in with a label or, we've found it's maybe it is a little bit harder with doing it completely independent, all on your own. You've got no one with contacts trying to book you on shows. It's all who you know, who you're sending the emails yourself. You got no distro. You're just relying on people on Spotify, Apple Music, trying to, So maybe we can do a few demos and ship it out to some labels. That could be something we're keen to look into. Um, Playing obviously more shows around Australia. We'd like to. We've done Adelaide. We
Yeah.
want to try and get out there and play. And yeah, try and just put out a good follow-up album and that's have fun. Just do it for ourselves, really. Yeah.
It is one of the hardest things that I've picked up on in the scene is it's probably
Mm.
not so much the label, it's the
Mm.
distribution.
Distribution, yeah, yeah. Yep.
It's having somebody who's prepared to take on a little bit of a hit to get
Mm.
the records out everywhere. Otherwise, you're having to do it all.
That's
You're having
right.
to go, you're having to put a show on and then sell something or
Exactly. Yeah,
to,
yeah.
turn up with a pamphlet outside somebody
Yeah.
else's show as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're very lucky with our first show, being, already a, well-known band. And then just have to try. We've been putting in for a few supports. I'd love to try and get a couple of opening acts for an international or something. Plenty of bands coming out, plenty of good shows coming up. So just, yeah, keep chipping away. Hopefully, yeah, pull something
You
out.
know, like it's and I'm wary of doing this, but I've got to ask the question
Mm.
anyway. Um, so Day of Contempt, of course, have they made a comeback 12 months or
Yeah,
so ago.
yeah.
Obviously they've been playing a few shows as well. Have you
Mhm.
considering somebody in that band, have you considered maybe,
I have talked about that maybe, yeah. And that's the thing. It's like I think we could play on a Dave Contempt show because the hardcore. I mean, they're like a lot of metal people like Dave Contempt as well. So I think we could do a good crossover sort of like hardcore bands, metal. I'd love to do something with them. Have a bit of a few bands in between us maybe, so I don't have to do one straight into the other.
yeah,
But it'd be awesome. I think something like that could definitely happen. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, my personal opinion of hardcore is that the part for me, the part for
Mm.
hardcore, which is the best part, is when the riffs kick in. And
Yes.
then everyone, the breakdowns are
Oh
there.
yeah.
So it's like, well, if you've already got that, again,
Yeah.
you're not a million miles away from it. No
Exactly.
one's putting Electric Callboy in the same show.
No.
It's a different, yeah.
Exactly. And it's a little bit different having a vocalist playing guitar rather at a hardcore show. You've got everyone handing the mic out and the pumping up, I think a little bit something different would be good on a show like that. So something we can definitely talk about. I'd love to do it. I know all the other guys in barriers would be keen. So maybe we could do a little run somewhere or show in Melbourne or something like that. Be cool. Yeah.
Do a
Why
show
not?
in Adelaide.
Adelaide? Why not? Yeah. I'd love
Not as if
that.
you don't. Again, it's not as if half the band isn't here. So
That's right. And that's the same with Dave Contempt. It's half Melbourne, half Adelaide. So we're all in the same boat. I find that when we need to do a practice with Dave Contempt, I'll fly over and I'll do barriers as well. We the same what is it, sunset. We go to the same, we book a room next to each other. I jump from room to room sometimes. It's like we're there, we all just do what we have to do. Yeah, so it's pretty funny.
is anything else you want to add?
Um, just yeah, hopefully people can listen to the EP and spread the word. Hopefully we've had pretty good feedback, everything we've heard so far. Just try and get it out there, try and keep playing. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting it in people's ears, um, continuing to write, and hopefully play some nice follow-up shows. Really, yeah. Support local bands. That's the thing.
And how do we get the EP?
Well, I'm probably not the best person to ask about this. That's probably our singer. I think is it Bandcamp? I think you can purchase things. You can purchase it on Bandcamp. You can stream it everywhere, obviously. And we have the artwork ready to go. We are looking at pressing a vinyl. I'd love
Um,
to. I've never had a record pressed of any band I've been in. I'd love to actually hold something that I'm proud of. The artwork's come up really cool as well. So I think in the next few months we'll probably press a record, which should probably you can get merch and things like that online. We'll add that to it. But for now, it's just yeah, Bandcamp, streaming services. Yeah.
Cool. Easy
Yep.
done. All
Yeah.
right. Look, we've gone through a bit. We've gone through the bit of history. We've gone through
Awesome.
obviously the show you played,
Yeah.
a little bit of an EP, your style.
Yeah.
We've gone how we can go and purchase the EP.
Hmm.
I think we pretty much covered
That's
everything.
pretty good. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm happy.
Nice. So what I'll do is obviously I'll put the video up at some